Since before Stellar Blade was even released, the criticism, controversy, and straight up hate has been plentiful. I mean, this game can't stay out of controversy to save its life, bro. I'm not even exaggerating when I say there's literally been something new every week. So let's just take a look at how we even got here and what's got half the internet up in arms about this game. From the very moment this game was announced and the main character revealed, people were mad. People were pissed, bro. The articles about the main character started dropping in no time at all. On one side, you had people saying the design is totally unrealistic and is just catering to the gooner gamers out there. And on the other side, you had people literally rejoicing, acting like Jesus had just returned, all because the main character is fine. People talking about real gaming is back and woke gaming is dead because the main character is a fine woman. Like, bruh. And then there's people like me, right in the middle, leader of the It's Not That Deep team, because I'm not gonna lie, none of this shit really matters to me, bro. This argument has been going on for years on both sides, and to be honest, both sides are just as annoying as the other. I mean, the conversation around female main characters in gaming has gotten straight up insufferable, bro. Let me be very clear. If you think a main character is so unattractive to the point it bothers you, and you have to edit them to fit your perfect idea of a beautiful woman, you're doing too much, bro. That is weird. It's never that deep, bro. Go outside. On the other hand, if a fine-ass main character bothers you so much to the point where you're fuming at how unrealistic it is and labeling the entire game as a gooner game, you are also a problem. The game is about cyborg baddies fighting off aliens in the apocalypse. None of it is real or realistic. Who cares if she's sexy? But again, the dudes who be freeze-framing on ladders in this game so you can freak out about her butt, also doing too much, bro. You're giving people the ammo they need for their arguments with this weird-ass behavior. It's literally pixels on a screen. So you see, I think like this. Character designs are just that. Designs for a character. It's up to the imagination of the creator. Variety is good, and it's good to have different body types. Shit only gets weird when y'all go too far and make it weird. But of course, we always make it weird. However, even through all this, the demo was still rather successful, with players seemingly enjoying it and excited for the full release of the game. There was just one problem. The developers of Stellar Blade had made the statement and promised that Stellar Blade would remain uncensored in all regions. Very cool. Cut to the day of the game's release, and this is where it all went left, bro. In a day one patch, 2 or 3 outfits in the game were slightly altered, mainly around the Toodaloo area, and players lost it, bro. When I tell you the Twitter threads have been so unbelievably down bad, people began comparing the digital copies of the game to the physical copies. Physical ones still had the Yiddies out in all the outfits, while the digital copies were hit with that day one patch that nerfed the Yiddies event. Half of the internet is up in arms because they added a couple of inches worth of fabric to 2 out of the 15 of the main character's outfits. The reason these people are so upset circles back to what I said earlier. The developers promised players that this game would remain uncensored in all regions. So the angry mob on Twitter is arguing that it's not really about the tiddlywinks, and more so about the bait and switch and false advertising. That you can't just advertise your game as something and then it comes out and it's something else. And not only was this about the skins, but how they also apparently turned down the blood and gore a bit since the demo, which was proof of even more censorship to some people. This has gone so far and blown up so much, these guys created a whole movement like they're being crushed by the heel of oppression. A movement called Free Stellar Blade has been trending on Twitter. Dog. Free it from what? But that's just the beginning, because this movement has a full-on petition with it to revert the changes made to the skins in the game. A whole petition, bro. Yes, it is never that deep, but I promise you, it gets deeper. There's more. The backlash had gotten so insane, Sony had to step in and start offering refunds, bro. I'm not kidding. If you claim false advertising on Stellar Blade, they will refund you your money. Sony does not have a reputation of being quick to offer refunds, bro. This is crazy. And people are doing it. There's no way you guys think it's that serious, bro. It's never been that deep. If this is the deciding factor on refunding the game before barely even playing it, you were never in it for the gameplay, bro. I know what you are. And if all that wasn't wild enough for you, if you really thought it couldn't possibly go any deeper, it does. Because players are even canceling entire PlayStation Plus subscriptions. You know, the thing you need to play games online on a PlayStation. People are just dropping them, bro. Just canceling the whole subscription. Are we deadass for real? At this point, I almost gotta respect it, man. I could say a lot about this and a lot about the behavior of these people that are complaining, but one thing, if nothing else, is true. They are standing on straight business right now, bro. They're standing 10 toes down on their business. People are straight up dying on this hill, bro. This is it. Now, before I cook these goons, let me just play devil's advocate for a bit here, okay? Let me level with you guys here. People also made comparisons to games like The Last of Us 2 and Baldur's Gate 3, because you can literally walk around butt booty naked in Baldur's Gate 3 with the same blogs criticizing Stellar Blade, praising that same stuff from Baldur's Gate. And then, of course, we can't forget this scene from The Last of Us, no matter how hard we try. Bait and switch and false advertising. When it comes to this game, there could be maybe a slight conversation to be held. I do wonder a bit about the toned down blood myself, as I really would enjoy to see that same detail in the full game. The actual gore doesn't really seem toned down at all. It just seems like Eve herself gets covered in less blood when she's fighting. This side of the argument actually does have a bit more validity to me than the skin argument. It does directly deal with the gameplay, and I can see the frustration. But to me, it's also not that huge, and I'm not sure I'd consider it censorship in this context. In fact, I don't really think any of the outfit changes fall under censorship either, and I'm about to tell you why, because it's time to really cook these goobers like the frauds they are. First of all, the main thing that everyone is really freaking out about seems to be completely taken out of context and misinterpreted. The developers of Stellar Blade did in fact say the game would remain uncensored in all regions. This is where it's important to listen to the specific wording, and also use a little common sense, not gonna lie. They said remain uncensored in all regions. So let's break this down. For something to remain somewhere else as it is already somewhere, it had to first be that thing. Translation: for it to remain uncensored in all regions, that means it's already uncensored. It's an M-rated game, bro. It's not like there's much they can't show. When they said remain uncensored in all regions, they are quite literally talking about different countries that have stricter laws when it comes to suggestive and sexual themes in media. Like Japan. It was never about the outfits in the first place. It was about the different countries having the same version of the game that we get to enjoy here in the United States, for one example. Because our laws about media and what we can show are relatively chill. You know how I know it's not about the outfits? There's literally a skin that makes you butt booty naked, bro. You guys are literally complaining about two skins having a piece of cloth added as if it really even makes the skin less sexy. Meanwhile, you can be butt booty naked? This is literally called the skin suit, bro. Like, come on. Like, you can't really show any more than that, bro. So at this point, what are you really complaining about? You just want the other skins to show more skin, bro. That's it. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like these skins look better with the changes. More skin doesn't always mean a better looking fit, man. Y'all just be fiending. And it's really interesting because the creator of the game said these new versions of the outfits are the versions he liked the best. So that's why he put them in the game. And if we're being so serious, she has what? 12 to 15 skins, dog, not even counting the freaky ass butt booty naked skin suit. Like 10 other ones are all showing some skin or at least looking like an FSU girl's Halloween costume. There might be some people genuinely concerned with false advertising, but the rest of you, be for real. You don't see that your horniness is actually doing damage to a pretty cool game. Look what people are saying about this game, bro. Look! You guys are just giving the people you're arguing with constant ammunition. The people that were already hating on the design of the main character, those woke gamers that you hate so much, you are giving them ammo for days by acting the way y'all are acting, bro. At this point, I've given up all hopes of a sequel for this game, bro. It's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna say this again, because keep in mind, I don't like the people on both sides of the equation right now. If you are that worried about your main character looking realistic, don't play the game. Or make your own game so you can have your realistic character. Stop being so damn annoying. And if you're the type of gamer to remodel these characters, complaining that games have gone too woke and refuse to feature attractive women, you're also annoying, dog. Seek help. Video games are nothing more than stories with characters that we get to know and experience. And you don't get to choose how the characters look in someone else's story. I'm not saying you gotta like every design, but just leave it at I don't like it, it's not for me. That's it. Not everything needs to be a 10-layer woke versus not argument, bro. I'm sick of it. Video games are meant to be a fun escape. Stop trying to bring your real world problems into them and just have some damn fun. It's wild because Stellar Blade's gameplay is literally ridiculous. It's one of the best games I've played in 2024 without a question, and I'm not even exaggerating. But sadly now, the game will go unplayed by so many for no real reason. It's actually kind of crazy how much gaming and the conversations we have around it have changed. Like, do you guys even remember Bayonetta? The main character's clothes would literally fly off while you fought, bro. And I'm not even saying that's a good thing. It's just interesting to watch the change in the landscape. It's just so unfortunate when it comes at the expense of an actual good game. Anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. Let me know if you like Stellar Blade or if you think it's only a gooner game. I'm thinking of dropping a full breakdown / review video for it, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I still got a Helldivers breakdown and Invincible breakdown. Lots of long form content on the way. Please leave a like and subscribe as it really helps my channel out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
We been steady mob, yeah. Running routes, we mob, yeah. In a whip, we mob, yeah. Money straight capacity. Talking shit gon' cost, yeah.